Ever wondered what happens when you let your mind wander while running? This question may sound a bit peculiar, but it's an interesting one indeed. You see, running isn't just a physical activity, it's a mental one too. It's a time when your mind can break free, letting your thoughts drift and meander like a river winding through a landscape. Often we think of running as a time for focus and concentration, a time to tune into our bodies, our breath, and our stride. But what if we flipped that script? What if we instead allowed our minds to wander, to daydream, to get lost in thought? The concept of mind wandering during running is not new. It's something we've all probably done without even realizing it. Think of those moments when you're halfway through your run, and you suddenly realize you've been lost in thought, not paying attention to your surroundings, your pace, or how much distance you've covered. That's mind wandering in action. But it's not just about daydreaming or zoning out. Mind wandering is about letting your mind travel freely, exploring ideas and thoughts that might not surface in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. It's about tapping into your subconscious, revealing new insights, and cultivating creativity. So why should we care about this? Well, imagine if you could harness the power of your wandering mind to not only improve your running, but also enhance your overall well-being. It sounds pretty amazing, doesn't it? In this video, we're going to delve deeper into this fascinating concept. We're going to explore the science behind mind wandering, the mental and physical benefits it can offer, and even share some techniques for how to effectively let your mind wander during your runs. But before we get into all that, it's important to note that mind wandering is not about disconnecting or disengaging from the world. It's not about ignoring your surroundings or becoming oblivious to potential hazards. It's about finding a balance, a sweet spot between awareness and abstraction. So let's dive into the science and benefits of letting your mind wander while running. It's a journey of the mind, and you're invited to come along. After all, who knows what you might discover when you let your mind run free? What exactly happens to our brains when we let our minds wander during a run? Well, allow me to illuminate you on this fascinating science. When we let our minds wander, an intricate network within our brain gets activated. This is known as the default mode network, or DMN for short. This isn't just some random network, but a highly influential part of our brains that plays a crucial role in our mental and emotional well-being. The DMN is like the brain's autopilot. It kicks in when we're not focused on the outside world and the brain is at its baseline idle state. This might occur when we're daydreaming, reflecting on the past, thinking about the future, or casting our minds adrift while running. During these periods, the DMN lights up, and interestingly, it's linked to our ability to perform what scientists call autobiographical planning. This is our capacity to use past experiences to anticipate the future and make plans. Essentially, it's the DMN that allows us to dream, plan, and set personal goals. But the magic doesn't stop there. Numerous research studies have shown that activation of the DMN can lead to a host of benefits. For instance, a study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences found that mind wandering can foster creativity and problem-solving abilities. Another study in psychological science revealed that it can enhance our capacity for empathy and understanding others' perspectives. So, while you're out running and your mind starts to wander, remember that you're not just getting a physical workout, but a mental one too. Your brain is flexing its muscles, enriching your inner life, boosting your creativity, and enhancing your understanding of yourself and others. So next time you lace up your running shoes and hit the road, don't be afraid to let your mind wander. You're not just running, you're engaging your brain in a unique form of mental gymnastics. Now that we know the science, let's explore the benefits. Did you know that letting your mind wander while running can actually boost your mental health? Quite astonishing, isn't it? But indeed it's true. The act of letting our minds wander, often judged as a sign of distraction or lack of focus, can actually serve as a mental oasis, providing a multitude of benefits. One of the most pronounced benefits of mind wandering is stress reduction. When you allow your thoughts to float freely, you're essentially giving your mind a much-needed break from the constant barrage of information and stimuli. This mental downtime helps to lower stress levels, creating a sense of calm and relaxation. Next up, we have enhanced creativity. Ever wondered why some of the best ideas seem to pop up during a leisurely jog or a relaxed stroll? Well, that's your wandering mind at work. When our minds drift, they often make unexpected connections, leading to creative insights and innovative solutions. This is backed by research from the University of California, Santa Barbara, where scientists found that individuals who engage in mind-wandering exhibit higher levels of creativity. Then there's the benefit of improved problem-solving abilities. A study from the University of British Columbia revealed that when our minds wander, they shift into a mode of spontaneous problem-solving. This is because mind-wandering allows us to step back from immediate tasks and consider broader issues and possibilities. It's like having a personal brainstorming session, providing fresh perspectives and novel solutions. And let's not forget about improved mood and emotional health. Allowing your mind to wander can lead to positive daydreaming, which in turn can boost your mood and overall emotional well-being. It's a form of mental escapism that can help you explore happy thoughts and pleasant scenarios, contributing to a more positive mental state. So the next time you're out for a run, don't be too quick to quiet your wandering mind. Embrace it, let it roam, and reap the mental rewards. But that's not all. Let's see how it affects our physical performance. You might be surprised to learn that mind wandering can also give your running performance a boost. Yes, you heard it right. When you let your mind drift off to a different world, your body responds in fascinating ways. For starters, mind wandering can help improve your endurance. It's a bit like being in your own little world, detached from the physical exertion of running. Your focus shifts from the strenuous activity to more pleasant thoughts, making the run seem less tiring. This is not just a theory. A study published in the Journal of Sport and Exercise Psychology found that runners who let their minds wander could push themselves further than those who focused on the physical strain. Another physical benefit of mind wandering is increased pain tolerance. Running, as we know, can sometimes be a bit painful. You might feel the burn in your legs or a stitch in your side. However, when your mind is elsewhere, you're less likely to notice these discomforts. This, in turn, allows you to keep going for longer. A team of researchers from the University of Kent found that runners who distract themselves with mind-wandering report less pain and fatigue compared to their more focused counterparts. Moreover, mind-wandering can also contribute to a smoother, more efficient running technique. When your mind is not obsessing over every stride or breath, your body can move more naturally and efficiently. This theory is backed by experts who believe that overthinking can hinder our natural movement patterns. In essence, when you let your mind wander while running, you're not just giving your brain a break, but also setting the stage for better physical performance. It's like a secret weapon, tucked away in the vast expanse of your mind, ready to help propel you forward. So, don't be afraid to let your mind wander. Embrace it, and let it take you on a journey that will not only entertain and distract you, but also help you become a stronger, more resilient runner. Now let's see how you can effectively let your mind wander during your runs. So, how can you let your mind wander effectively while maintaining your running pace? Well, the answer is simpler than you might think. Let's dive into some techniques that can guide your mind into a gentle meander, while keeping your legs in their steady rhythm. Firstly, pay attention to your surroundings. As you run, let your mind absorb the world around you. Notice the colors of the trees, the hum of the city, the way the sunlight filters through the leaves, or the pattern of shadows on the pavement. Each observation serves as a springboard for your mind, launching it into a sea of thoughts, ideas, and possibilities. Secondly, consider your personal goals. These could be related to your career, relationships, self-improvement, or any other area of your life. As you run, let your mind explore these goals. Visualizing your success can not only provide a mental escape, but also reinforce your motivation and commitment to achieving these goals. Thirdly, unleash your creativity by creating stories in your mind. This could be as simple as imagining what the person you just ran past is doing for the rest of their day, or as complex as creating an entirely new world in your mind. This technique can be particularly engaging as it allows you to immerse yourself in your own imagination. These are just a few examples, but the beauty of mind wandering is that it's a deeply personal experience. You can explore whatever thoughts, ideas, or fantasies that naturally come to your mind. The key is to let these thoughts flow freely without judgment or restriction. And if you find your mind wandering back to the physical strain of your run, that's okay too. Remember, it's all part of the process. The important thing is to keep trying, keep exploring, and keep embracing the journey of your wandering mind. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the better you'll get at letting your mind wander. Like any new skill, mastering mind wandering while running can come with its own set of challenges. Let's take a moment to address some of these potential hurdles. The first challenge is distraction. When you're out there pounding the pavement, it's easy for your mind to get caught up in the physical sensations of running. You might find yourself focusing on your breathing, your stride, or that pesky stitch in your side. The solution? Try to acknowledge these sensations without dwelling on them. Think of them as passing cars on a highway. You see them, you acknowledge their presence, but you don't chase after them. The second challenge is stress. If you're running to clear your head after a tough day, you might find your thoughts drifting back to the source of your stress. This is natural, but it's not conducive to mind wandering. In this case, try to steer your thoughts towards more positive or neutral topics. Imagine yourself in a peaceful place or think about a pleasant memory. The third challenge is overthinking. Yes, even when you're trying to let your mind wander, it's possible to overthink the process. If you find yourself getting caught up in trying to do it right, remind yourself that there's no right or wrong way to let your mind wander. It's all about exploring the vast landscape of your own thoughts and ideas. The fourth challenge is maintaining focus. While the goal is to let your mind wander, you don't want to become so lost in your thoughts that you lose track of your surroundings. Always remember to stay aware of your environment for safety reasons. The last challenge is consistency. Like building any habit, it takes time and repetition. If you find it hard to let your mind wander on every run, don't worry. Keep at it and soon it'll become second nature. With patience and practice, you'll soon reap the benefits of mind wandering during your runs. Keep going, keep exploring, and remember, every journey, even the ones in your mind, starts with a single step. So, are you ready to let your mind wander on your next run? Let's jog our memory and recap the highlights of our journey today. We've explored the power of a wandering mind, diving deep into the science behind it. We've discovered how giving your thoughts free rein can stimulate creativity, improve problem solving, and even enhance your mood. Remember, a wandering mind is not a weak mind. It's a mind that dares to explore the uncharted territories of your consciousness, making your run more than just a physical exercise. We also touched on the physical benefits of mind wandering. Remember, when your mind is free to roam, your body automatically falls into a natural rhythm, enhancing your endurance and minimizing the risk of injuries. It's like your body is on autopilot and you're just along for the ride. We walked through some techniques to help you let your mind wander, from focusing on your surroundings to embracing your daydreams. Don't stress if it doesn't come naturally at first. Like any skill, it takes practice. So next time you lace up your running shoes, give yourself permission to let your thoughts drift. And yes, we acknowledged the potential challenges. It's not always easy to let your mind wander, especially in a world that's constantly vying for our attention. But remember the solutions we discussed. If you find it hard to disconnect, start with small steps. Maybe it's leaving your phone behind or choosing a quiet path for your run. In conclusion, letting your mind wander as you run is like taking a double vacation. You're out in the open, feeling the wind against your face, hearing the crunch of gravel under your shoes, all while your mind is off gallivanting in its own realm. It's a beautiful marriage of physical exhilaration and mental liberation. So are you ready to embark on this exciting journey? Let your mind wander, let your body run, and marvel at the incredible symphony they create together. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more running content. Happy running and happy wandering!